Hey guys, Mark from Gunpla Network here. Welcome to my unboxing of the real grade Strike Freedom Gundam Zaft Mobile Suit ZGMF-X20A. This review would not be possible without the awesome guys over at Hobbyco. Thanks very much for sending all this kit my way so I can unbox it for you. You notice lately we're doing some older unboxings and reviews, and that just seems to be what you guys want. So if you see something you want, let us know. Now here on the front of the box you'll notice the Strike Freedom Gundam in all its glory. It's a bit fiddly for me with the Dragoons, and I'm kind of 50-50 on whether I actually like it or not. But we'll see how we go after the unboxing. So standard real grade box art on the front, giant head, kit standing next to it. This kit was made in 2013, so 6-year-old real grade now. We'll see how many issues it struggles with from the early real grade syndrome. If we switch over to the side here, you'll see a full view of the kit and pilot figure with a stack of runners next to it. They're all the runners, we'll see later. Then you've got some information which is all in Japanese because it is a 6-year-old real grade, not English, detailing the Dragoons, the weapons, posing, and of course the frame. Now this is a two-tone gold frame that you'll notice here. So it's a dull gold and a chrome plated looking gold. If you're a painter, I'm sure like myself, you would preference this all to be in the one gold, but you do it yourself. On the side, it's number 14 in the real grade line. Just some more information about the real grade line there. Sorry, camera's struggling to focus. To the other side now, and we get 3 posing views, standing and an action base, and that it can stand there with the back open, yet to be seen. It was a 3,000 yen kit upon release. These days it depends on where you buy and your local pricing. Okay, let's unbox this bad boy. Okay, so first up on top, usually it's just the runners, but I peeked earlier, so we have the booklet. That's my preference. I wish that's the way they stacked it, so you could look at that first. So now onto the booklet. You can see here number 14 in the line again. It's basically the same as the front cover, the left half of the box. It's just giving you some more information about the real grade line English there. If we open up the front, we've got some information about the full frame and a wing binder piece on the back there, which will hold the units, the Dragoons. How to build, what not to cut. Always important with real grades. Be careful where you cut. And then the runner count, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 runners and a sticker/decal sheet. Flipping over to the starting guide, we'll start with the legs on this one. Sometimes it's the feet. Some more information about the Strike Freedom. You'd have to translate that if you use a app on your phone, pretty easy. We'll go through, it cuts off the runners and then you stack arm around it. By now, if you've done a real grade or seen any of my reviews, you would know that's the way that's done. Pretty much you take the frame pieces and stack armor and extra frame on top. We move on to the waist unit, which has some railguns, I believe, that slide around, so that'll be interesting to see how that works. We then complete the lower part of the legs and waist, and then body unit we move on to for the chest. My favourite part of the real grades is that they have a cockpit at 1/144 size. So this one I've heard can be a bit fiddly, as you can see there in the picture that just flashed past. Arm units, looks like it's got a good amount of bend in it. Completing the upper body, we've done the torso, the 2 arms attached, and if you look at this image here, it looks like it will actually have a good amount of rotation forward in those shoulders, which is, typical of the real grade line. The shoulder units look to have their own motioning with the armor will come apart. Lastly, we'll do the head unit for the body. Now, the real grades can be fiddly on the heads, guys, and then you've got that cockpit gimmick it's showing you there. Talking about the weapon systems, and then we're onto the railgun and wing unit. How awesome are railguns? Technology will get there one day. We'll move on, that's the side pieces, the railguns go on the waist. I was talking about that movable waist joints. Building the Dragoons and backpack. Looks to be pretty repetitive, which we'll get to when I open up the runners. So if you're not a fan of repetition, just going off the look of this kit, I would not be buying that if you don't like repeating the same motion over and over again when building. because look at the backpack. It pretty much is a mirror image of each other times 4 or 6 pieces. There's the, full burst mode, very fiddly. Looks like it needs an action base. And then you get a high maneuver aerial tactical mode. Okay. Weapons, other than the backpack, you get the 2 beam sabers and 2 rifles. So once again, repetition, guys, repetition. Okay, looks like the beam saber can also join up and create a Darth Maul style dual wielding beam saber back to back. Okay, there's the rifles. They can also join by the look of it, so I'm going to be having some fun when building this one. And there's some poses and talking about armor movement when you put it in these poses. Alright, there you go. That's just giving you a range of movement on the Dragoons on the backpack. Okay, now the sticker sheet. Oh, actually no, we'll talk about the colours. So if you like painting pilot figures like I do, and the colour chart for the kit. There you go. The sticker sheet. So this is obviously going to be pretty sticker heavy because real grades, that's what they do. They give you a ton of options. You don't have to put them all on, but it can't hurt. It gives you that real world effect. Everything would be labelled. Okay, onto the first runner. This is the gold plated runner, F2. And this looks to be the internals for the wing binder / Dragoons parts. Not too bad looking, but I can't wait to see what the nubs look like on that. Next up, we have the A runner. So, bit of a mix here. We've got clear, red, white, and like a dark navy, midnight blue kind of colour scheme. So there's all your white armour pieces. There's your clear shield, face mask. And this is it's very much a verging on a black blue, like a midnight blue, guys. Some of the chest and feet and stuff. Cockpit cover. The B runner, which is the, as you would know if you've built real grades, the MS joint. This is MS joint 4, and it's all in gold, the dull gold. This is the, it's obviously 2013, 6 years ago, Bandai wasn't really doing great gold colours. This is my only concern how this will look, but you can compare it next to the gold plated parts there, and obviously it's very dull in comparison to yellow gold. Might paint that. Okay, C runner. We have some red, we have some dark grey, some yellow, and for the Beefian, and some light grey, navy grey almost sort of colour scheme, and the reds at the bottom. Okay, this is the H runner, and this is like a bright kind of royal blue, I guess. And 2 of those because they're the covers for the Dragoons or wing binders on the back. I'll work that out by the review, what they are, as well as a waist joint and maybe an ankle cover. Here we have the G runner ×2 again. Like I said, repetition, guys. So this is I guess a dark blue, navy blue almost, and that is more pieces for the backpack and such. And here we go, some more dull gold looking parts. This is exactly the same as the B runner. This is the E runner on this one. More hands, frames, parts like that. Goes over the top of the legs there. And then this one here is the F1. So you have the F2, which is gold plated, and the other 3 runners are dull, kind of yellowy gold. And lastly, the D runner. This is all white. I wouldn't say it's a gloss white or anything like that, but it's not matte either, so somewhere in between. And this is just all the remaining armor parts. And we can't forget the ever-present RG decal sheet. So you have the big blue with some vacant spaces on it. That's the shield sticker for the beam effect shield part. Some metallics, as always, you get, and then just a ton of caution markings, because it wouldn't be a real, I guess, lifelike Gundam if it didn't have a ton of caution markings. So I don't think I'll be putting those on, but so there we go. All right, let's whack everything back in the box. All right, guys, that's it for that. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Strike Freedom Gundam, it's the titular mobile suit in the 2nd season of Gundam Seed, which is Gundam Seed Destiny. and we'll bring you more lore and facts on it in the preview video. Thank you very much for joining this unboxing today. As said, it wouldn't happen without the guys at Hobbyco. Very, very big thank you to them. Remember to go and check out their website for the full range of real grades and many other kits and tools. So, alright guys, that's it. Thanks for coming. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.